Hello, our creatures of darkness. Tonight's video is our very first top 10 video. Please let us know in the comments below if you want similar content to this. And now, on to tonight's video. 10 freak accents that killed people. Number 1. Fisherman killed by a fish. To be honest, I love fishing, but to die this way is not exactly how I would like to die. Though, to be fair, neither did he. In 2016, on a Tanzanian fishing boat, fishermen were sorting through a big catch. Unfortunately for one of them, one of the fish managed to jump into his mouth. It would have just been another funny fishing story if it didn't get worse from here. The fish made its way into the man's chest and made it difficult to breathe. The fisherman made it to the hospital only to die shortly before surgery to remove the fish could be taken place.
Something that I didn't know about cryotherapy is that apparently it's still mostly unregulated. But I guess that's because not a lot of research is truly done on the topic or people are desperate enough for a relief. Can't really blame them there. But what exactly is cryotherapy? According to a Health 24 article, it's a treatment that uses low temperatures to assist with healing and pain relief. A report from thecut.com would soon report otherwise, as one evening after a spa closed for business, the manager Chelsea Aki Salvation decided to make use of the cryotherapy chamber. Chelsea was found dead in the chamber the next day by a staff member. The coroner's report determined the cause of death as asphyxiation caused by a low level of oxygen. The chamber reaches negative 165 degrees Celsius or negative 265 degrees Fahrenheit for my fellow Americans. Talk about a nasty freezer burn. Sorry.
Number 3. Creepy crawly competition. A pet store in Deerfield Beach, Florida, hosted a competition where participants had to eat as many cockroaches as possible. The name of the store? Ben Siegel Reptile Store. The store owner was stated that he felt bad for what had happened. According to BBC.com, Edward Archibald, age 32, was doing well as he had already eaten dozens of cockroaches. Unfortunately, he died when he choked on cockroach parts that had been stuck in his throat.
A 63-year-old KwaZulu-Natal man died tragically when the roof of the garage in Inanda Road, Verulam, collapsed on him, according to News 24. The support beam then pierced him to his seat, killing him instantly. After piecing the pieces together, they were able to determine that the victim had parked his BMW in the garage. However, when he parked the car, he accidentally knocked into a concrete support beam. This caused the roof to collapse onto the vehicle. A wooden beam then penetrated his chest and pinned him against the seat.
Number 5. Electric porcelain throne. The convict murderer, Michael Anderson Godwell, was meant to get the death penalty by means of the electric chair. However, the sentence was downgraded to life imprisonment. According to Ranker.com, shortly after starting his sentence, he died by electrocution. Apparently, Godwin decided to use a metal toilet while simultaneously trying to fix his headphones by biting down on the exposed live wiring. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes? Shocking.
Health food supporter Basil Brown was called a health food addict by Star News because he drank carrot juice every day. He was reported to have drunk 3.78 liters of carrot juice on a daily basis. Despite multiple warnings of how it destroys his liver, he continued to do it anyway. The coroner's report stated he drank himself to death on carrot juice. There's a joke in there somewhere, but aren't you glad I didn't go for it? I'll stop.
Number 7. A woolly end. The co-owner of a wool mill met his end after falling into one of the machines. The machine proceeded to wrap him in 800 yards of wool, suffocating him in the process.
According to the NY Daily News, Segway company owner James Heselden was killed by driving off the cliff in his Segway PT. He apparently decided to use the off-road Segway to inspect the grounds of his estate and ended up in a river at the bottom of a cliff. Sometimes I'm just amazed at how even death creates humor in horrible ways.
Number 9. If you thought your bed was safe. A man in Brazil was sleeping one night when a cow somehow fell through his roof and onto his bed. His wife, who was laying next to him, and the cow that crushed him were unharmed. According to the Telegraph, the cow got onto his roof as the house was built up against a hill. The only visible injury sustained by the man was a fractured leg, but sadly, he did die of internal bleeding soon after the incident.
In 1814, 8 people lost their lives in the UK when a huge vat containing more than 2,500 barrels of fermenting beer burst on the property of the brewery. The amount of alcohol that came from the vat flooded the London brewery and spread out into the surrounding community. And that was 10 freak accidents that killed people. If you want more content like this along with other horror narrations, consider hitting the like button, subscribe for more content, and please do be careful. You never know if a cow will crush you because it wasn't watching where it was going.